What is going on, YouTube? PPS here, YouTube Play of the Day. We got one spot on our prop market today. Heading to a player prop of a guy we've played a few times before. Heading over, like I said, to NBA as we kind of wind down the college basketball season. We'll get into all of that. End up going, taking one more L here on, I believe it was Gonzaga was our last show. Gonzaga ended up losing, but we ended up in the second half was crazy. The first half kind of started the way I thought it would be. So I'm really kind of all over the place here with how Houston was playing in the first half, and then that goes down. My Badgers losing at the exact same time was absolutely brutal. I will take that one on the chin because, man, I thought Houston had that one to hold them down there. But we continue to – hopefully we'll get into the green here in these next 2 days on the show. But we head into NBA today, 7-5, 1.82. And hopefully we'll get to 8-5 here. I'm going to be heading over to Denny Avdia, over 13.5 rebounds, plus assists at minus 105. Let me pull up DraftKings here for this one. We'll pull up the Trailblazers. Then we go combos here. And then we go all the way down. It should be the last one here. Rebounds and assists. Okay, minus 110. I believe FanDuel is minus 105. So let me I can pull that up here quickly while we're doing that. So you guys can see that it still is there. I believe it was minus 105 there. It was minus 105 2 seconds ago. Let's talk about Denny here. Denny, over the last 10 games, has been absolutely awesome, right? A guy that you definitely want to be backing and feel like you're making a lot of money on because last 10 games, which would be the month of March, 23, 10.2, 5.4 assists. So he's averaging over this number. Obviously has very big upside in multiple different areas. 16 rebound game, 15 rebound game. He's actually had 2 16 rebound games throughout this run. He's actually had a triple-double in this run against the Cavs. Even has pop-off games to 7 and 8 assist games. Looking over these games, Denny is averaging 17 rebounding chances per game. That is top 10 in the NBA. And that's with him competing with like your Giannis's, Jokic. I guess you can count Bona because Bona has been playing a few of these games. DeAndre Jordan's a little bit above him, but he's only played in 2 games. So with people actually playing in all of those games, he is actually a top 8 and doing a fantastic job at grabbing those. Should see a decent amount of threes in this game. So him being 5.8 feet from the rim at rebounding point is not an issue for me, seeing as how many threes the Cavs shoot. Heading over to passing numbers, right? Denny Avdia over his last 10, 9.6 potential assists per game. Obviously, good number there. I'm expecting to see that continue to climb as, you know, a game like this where he's not going to be able to get the points in the paint as easily as he has. The reason why I bring up points in the paint is because obviously you got Jared Allen and Evan Mobley there, but Denny Avdia is right outside the top 10 in drives per game over the last 10 games, 14.8 drives per game. And like I said, when you have Jared Allen down there and all these other spots, this is a tough spot to deal with, right? When you look at points in the paint, I mean, they just had Denver, who's terrible, Washington, who's terrible at points in the paint, Toronto, who's terrible. They've had a lot of teams that have been really, really bad. And I think that this is going to be a spot where Danny's going to have to be a little bit more of a facilitator here and kind of be that driving kick guy to your Anthony Simons, to your Shaden Sharps, right? To guys like that. I think Denny might be a good option here to kind of be driving kick, as he's going to probably have DeAndre Hunter on him, who's obviously an elite defender, which is why I don't really want to go to points because his PRA number is skyrocketing and it's well-deserved. So I like grabbing the rebound numbers. I like grabbing the assist numbers as well. And damn, dude, to think at the beginning of the year, I would have thought that this spread would have been like a 10.5. It's 6.5. Portland's at home. I think this is definitely a spot where we see Denny kind of have one of those pretty big games, right? At home this year, 17.2 points per game, 4 assists, 7 rebounds. But once we've seen Robert Williams and DeAndre Ayton both being out, obviously important. I think the minutes are going to continue to go up. I saw a doubtful tag on Jeremy Grant. That's obviously massive, seeing as they are both that wing guy there. So really like Denny here to get the job done in this fun matchup, right, with the Cavs in Portland tonight. So thank you guys for tuning in. Tomorrow should have some either MLB or college basketball stuff for Pass the Prop. Obviously, appreciate all your guys' support as always. And best of luck on all your bets tonight, guys. Big NBA slate tonight. And hope you guys cash in some tickets.